Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Adezi Blessing, and today I have a special guest. Drum rolls! Introduce yourself.
Let's start from hi guys.
Anyway.
Hi guys.
Why does it sound weird?
Hi guys, this is Mr. Prince Welts on UBRD.
Who are you to me?
Well, I have been a lot. I'm the privileged husband of this beautiful woman.
Privilege, underline it.
Yes.
I forget to tell you the full gist of how we met. You know, where this all love story began from. I don't know, I feel so cringe. Where this whole love story began from, how he saw me, I was like, I know that she's the one. Achaluko, I'm gonna marry you. Okay? So we're going to go first.
Oh no, please go first.
I feel like you should go first.
Ladies first.
Okay. It all kind of happened some years back when I was interning at a radio station, right? And apparently his auntie works in the radio station as the admin of the radio station. I was just there doing my thing and all of that. And one fateful day he came in, right? He came in and he said,
No.
okay, let me just say my version, right?
Leave my version out of it.
Okay. So I can't remember when he came in. I can't remember the exact day that he came in his version. But in my version, I know that, okay, you know, I saw him one day, he came in. And honestly, like, I know there was a time I met him, but I can't remember exactly when. But I know that he's there coming often, and then when he comes around, like, we'll talk, we'll gist with everybody in the office, you know, and stuff like that. And he was interesting as well as every other person, you know. We're just an interesting company, you know. And that time, that was when I was beginning to take my social media content creation very serious. So every single person I meet, I'll always tell them, follow me on Instagram, I'll follow you back. If you don't follow me, I'll collect your phone and I'll follow myself, and I might not follow you back. But in his own case, yeah, I think that day I told him, I asked him, are you following me on Instagram or something, from my own story. I asked him, are you following me on Instagram? And you're like, did I ask you? Like, you be helping me out here now.
Okay.
Did I ask you?
Did I ask you?
Did I ask you actually?
No.
Okay.
Well, from my own version,
no.
You asked me for my number and I told you I'll give you my Instagram handle instead.
That's not true. I asked him for his Instagram. I said, follow me on Instagram. What else do with your number, babe? I said, follow me on Instagram.
You see what I did my number? Where are you now?
Yes. With all your numbers.
Okay.
I was like, follow me on Instagram. You know, I now took his phone and followed myself on Instagram. That's what happened.
Desperation.
Okay, desperation to grow for content, yes.
I just see the content now.
Anyways, I now followed myself, and when I went home, you know, that day, I saw that he texted me on Instagram. I can't remember our first chat or anything on Instagram, but yeah, like he texted me on Instagram and stuff like that. We started talking, you know, just once in a very blue moon, or once, because he used to do Mr. Mysterious that year. So once in a very blue moon, we'll talk. But this fateful day, this day
was very faithful.
Very, very faithful.
I don't know where this is going, but it was faithful.
So this fateful day, I made a new hair and I came to the office. I was just in the office, you know, and then he came around, and like he came and then we spoke and everything. Then when he left, I just saw a message on my Instagram where he was like, paraphrasingly, can you remember what he said?
Paraphrase. It's your story.
Why you do like this? Like you come for me?
Well, I'm not come for you. I'm with you.
So paraphrasingly, he now said, I noticed you made a new hair, and I'm sorry I did not compliment your new hair. How about lunch to make up for it?
Of all the lines, the pick up lines, that has to be the lamest of them all. And it
It's
worked.
not true. It's not lame. Like, it's giving. Like, I noticed it's when you notice the little detail about, like, I didn't expect anybody to even be like, oh, you made a new hair or anything. Do you understand? But like, you came on and you noticed that I actually made a new hair, and if the fact that you did not compliment the hair, you want to take me out to compliment the hair. How will you say that's lame?
I'm trying to make. You're trying to explain to me how deep what I said was. You're trying to explain to the sayer. That's amazing. So I'm taking notes. So maybe I should say it more often.
It was not season.
Actually, you made a new hair today. How about we go to the dining table to eat what you cook?
Wow. Don't marry. Do not marry. I'm just joking. So he was like, how about lunch to make up for it? I was like, oh my goodness. Do you know what it's giving? It's giving all this High School Musical. It's giving prom dates. It's giving all this white people pick up line. It's not giving the regular Nigerian pick up line. Anyways, yeah, that was it, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, sure. And yeah, we went out for this. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened there, but yeah, babe, I think you should.
Your version now.
Your version.
You want the long version or the short version?
Any version.
Okay. So at the time I did have an office space. Yeah. I had just finished my NYSC.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yes. I finished my NYSC like a year or two. I think 2 years. But actually for my NYSC days till when I met you in that Solid FM, the radio station, yeah. I've been using that place as an office space as a what's the word again? Well, I've used it as an office space, yeah. I just go there to do office related stuff, like my personal stuff, me writing up and working with my system. So I had familiarized everybody. Like she said, my auntie was the admin of the place at the time. In fact, I almost was like a staff there because everybody knew me. In fact, some people, I think I featured in some programs, yeah. But I was actually just there to just have some job done. That was my days of writing a lot of business plans, a lot of proposals, a lot of typing and writing. And one day I just was in the office. There's one very faint, innocent voice, not this voice anyways. That voice was very calm.
I mean, I'm married now.
She finished her
married Shege, don't change the voice.
Anyway, she was like, good afternoon, sir. And she went back to what she was doing. Like, good afternoon, sir. That sounded nice. Not because the star factor. I mean, I respect myself very well. I keep to myself, and I don't want to. I know the lie insult. You understand? So but that sounded really nice. And it was not like if she was saying it to get my attention. I've gotten a lot of maybe statements or greetings or all type of things to get attention for me to notice, but she wasn't.
As per fine boy.
No, not really. I don't see myself like that actually, please. But I mean, at some point you just get some, attentions here and there. But amazingly is that I now wanted to hear this same voice again. I mean, so virtually every other time I would just come to the office. But friends, that was the last time she said that. Anyway. I did not get it again. I didn't pay attention to her. So while I was working, she was not a good motivation for me to come to work, yeah? Yeah. Because I just need to just see this baby again. And while I was seeing her, just watching, I discovered that she was a very real and genuine person. She was not trying to impress nobody. That's how she still is. The thing will attract me now, sometimes I see, because she's actually real to a fault. She doesn't fake anything. She doesn't want, let me polish this, whatever. Whatever you find her doing, that's her for real, for real. And so, but I like that fact that she was very natural.
Okay.
Like my version of this. You don't allow me give my version.
I give.
Yeah, was I? Yeah, so I started keeping tabs. I didn't say anything. I was just observing. But in conversations, I saw how that, where she related with people and the rest. Long and short, at some point, I think she started wondering maybe why have I not checked her, collect her number or stuff like that. My version. You just start. And then at one of the days, she just asked me for her number. But yes, there are many other times a few other people in the office, some interns. In fact, at that time I was just like all the fine ladies. Actually, on the contrary, I was like all the interns were very beautiful at the time. A set of interns were very beautiful. So I just told myself, Prince, just focus on what you are here for.
But you are coming to see me now.
No, I came for work.
You just said that you were coming, like I was a good motivation for you to work. You just had to see this place.
Yes, so motivation to work. The end goal is work. I just need motivation like coffee and other things that you can use to just stay awake to work.
But like still come to see me because I was your motivation.
You were coming 3 times a week to the station.
And those 3 times you will be in the office.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
But anyways, yes. Actually, that's how I knew the 3 days she had to come down. But those 3 days, I would be around. Frankly speaking, one of the programs she was anchoring, one of the major programs that she was on was evening. So I wasn't, at some point, we were not really seeing like that. I just kept on working. But I really established what I wanted to establish. Yeah? So she asked me for my number. I was going to say, or some other people have asked for my number, sometimes they won't take my phone and dial in their number. And in their front, I will just delete the number. I don't want problems in my life. I'm too young. That's at that time, all I had was my destiny. I don't want to hear that you did this one. No. So I will just delete. So she asked for my number. Then I give me an Instagram handle instead. And she gave me her Instagram handle. Yes. And personally, I actually wanted Instagram handle, because I wanted to go and see her picture. That's what she didn't even up to today. I went through all her pictures. She even had plenty pictures that time.
It's giving stalker.
Yes, I was trying to, and that time she looked like stick sweet. Jesus. I was just trying to sleep. But I was in love with that figure. It turns out that as we are growing, I'm full loving what I'm saying now even more. Yeah, but
hey.
But then I was like, as for the pictures I like the most, but she don't hide them. The one should be like, this particular picture, it was so nice. It was so. I remember, I wish, as we are saying this, maybe when you're doing it, just put the pictures for those pictures.
For pictures that I like and you didn't like, Abby? Or the way I look like?
The ones that I was sending the pictures that you post, what you look like. Yeah. So then we got talking, and one of it, I think I was rushing out of the office when she was coming in, and I saw she was gisting with the girls and all of those. So I just left. Actually, she actually did make a good hair, and the hair was good. And one of the things that fascinates me in a lady is hair and nails. I think it's safe to say it now. I'm married. Yeah, those times once I just see nice hair and good nails, So yes, she made hair and she made her nails to that period.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I can't remember.
So I was like, I sent her a message. I was like, I don't think I didn't notice. I'm not sure I complimented your hair or something like that. So I was like, she was like, and you did not. So she just said, not much. Like, you did not. So.
Babe, I did not say that.
Yes, I was like,
Babe, your message came as a full message.
No, sweetie, no.
It did.
We were chatting about something randomly then, and I was not like, and then chipped it in, and I'm not sure. Did I compliment her? Did I tell you how beautiful it was? Something like that. Or fine, and you were like, no, you did not. So I say, I don't think I didn't notice that you made a new hair or whatever. How about love to make up for it? There's no reason making up for it if you didn't point it out as. You get to the point.
Wait, I was not pointed out at first, or you pointed?
No, I was like, did I compliment your hair or something? Did I paraphrase it?
No, you said, I noticed you made a new hair. I'm sorry I didn't compliment it. How about lunch to make up for it?
Okay, that sounds nicer. So I think that's what happened.
That's what
And
happened.
she said, yes, lunch is fine. Thank God, you see, when God gives you a woman that has not had plenty exposure, it's a good thing, no? Because she didn't even have anywhere she wanted to go to. She didn't know any other big, nice places in Enugu. She just chose one very humble restaurant. And in her mind, at that time, it was a good spot. But man, like, this way I just go and buy bread. You understand? But it's very easy. I'm like, thank
No,
God.
but I think you're not that chose it though. You're not that chose it because you asked me like, where do I want to go to? I said I don't really know. You know, I was like, I don't really know. Because I mean, even if I know all the big places, you think I'll have to say, okay, let us go to where's even a big place? Let us go to okay, let us go to somewhere to go, or let us go there, or let us go to Nikon, for example. Let's go to Nikon to go and eat. No, just like, because it's the first time you are going out. I think it's really nice when like the first time you are going out, the guy is the one putting in the efforts to say, okay, this is where we are going to. And honestly, I was not even thinking any extravagant, whatever.
Yeah,
I
because
just wanted. I
you
didn't
were
even know
very
you.
basic actually that day. You just
I didn't
came,
even. Yeah, I was coming from work.
you just came like, I'm coming here to just, I've planned in my mind that I'll eat morning food in my house, my afternoon food.
I'm giving you 30 minutes.
When you want to tell me, just tell me in 20 minutes. Let's focus on why I'm here.
So like, I just wanted to say, yeah.
So, but when I mentioned them on the people, like, that place is okay too. It's fine. It's nice. Like,
Okay.
we were like, okay.
Because I was not thinking I'll come in a ball gown or anything. Just somewhere very.
Have you even had the proper dates? Have we?
Are we? How about how we did as octopus?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's where you stopped now, so I will stop there too.
Okay, that's where I stopped. Okay, so let us just then what happened that day, Abby. I think it's very important. My version, that part there. That's where I said, God, this man, I didn't want it. Like I'm alive. So like when we got there, we started talking. It was interesting, babe. That day, okay. I think the first day we went there, that's when you were telling me all those things now. So that day we got there, right? We got there and we were talking and everything. So what happened was that after a very long, talk and all of that and getting to know ourselves, he now said, I think we should order something or something like that. Can't really remember, right? I think we should order something. Then I was like, okay.
We are upstairs.
We are upstairs, yes.
And where the food, whatever, is down.
Downstairs. Then I was like, okay, yeah, but we need to go downstairs to see what they have. Because they asked me, what do I want? I was like, I think we need to go downstairs to see what they have. So I know what I actually want. I was like, wait, let me check. They have rice. They have jollof rice. I'm seeing
Fish.
pepper soup. And I'm like, what's this? What's going on here? And guess what? When we went downstairs, exactly the way he said they had it was the way they had it. And I'm like, what? What? It's all these men of God them. And they count me out. So I'm not doing this. We don't see your version of that time.
I think we should check if this is full recording. No version of that. So what she didn't know is that I and my apostle friend, I call him my apostle friend because he's an apostle and then he's still my friend. You understand? But then also my apostle, yeah. But as at the time, me and him, we are talking. I think I was coming from a very high spiritual frequency at that time. You understand? And I actually forgot I told her about the lunch. So I think she was the one that reminded me, okay, what time, and she's very prompt to things. If you tell her, let's do it like this. Rest assured, as at that time, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Until when he decided to become Sleeping Beauty. But so that when I got there, so it's the way you leave somebody and then there is a lot of burden. Because at the time the ministry had started in Enugu. So this is a part of me that many people in Enugu will never relate with, because they always see the businessman here. But there was a lot of burden, as it were. So we just finished sharing burden. So me, I just like the ideal thing now. Everybody was born for God and everything. So by the time we went for the lunch, we were just sitting, we talking. But that was not even the first, whatever. We were just talking nicely.
You asked me when was I born? You're like, wait, I'm still 25.
She did not believe it was like, she was not like,
See,
say, yeah, she was,
I was like, wait, what month?
I think I said, I should September. You were like, September. Say, last what I have told her, say, are you September? For me, I was surprised. Like, if somebody tell me, don't be asking this thing for me, just say, if you know what day. I say, I see 25.
I was like, 1 year.
Yes, that because even me, I didn't, as in, I was just in that frequency, and by the message of God, at least, we're one of the few people that God, one of the many people that God has gifted the prophetic at some point. So, yes, I was like, yeah, 23, 25. Like, so, I don't think that she lost her. Guess what? We were not talking anything romantic or I love you. I was telling her about prayer, how prayer is good and all of those.
See me that game for a day too. That game to just enjoy myself.
Yeah, but I've made it up now. Is that Anna said the prayer. It was later when I had to review my day. I was like, what in the world is wrong with you? You went to go and carry fine carry telling her prayer, how you do prayer stretch, how we do prayer 360, we pray 12 hours. I said, but I was trying. I didn't give her any duration of prayer anyway because I didn't want her to feel like this guy is up there and I'm not. I was like, just to stir up an appetite to want God. Actually, I did woefully because after that, the only appetite she had was how to run away from me.
I mean, it's not like I don't love God or anything, but I don't know. I just at that point in my life, I just felt like all these spiritual brothers, I beg. I don't want, I mean, I didn't want anything like churchy and all of that. So I came back that day and I told my roommate, I was like, you will not believe what happened. This guy was just singing things. He was just doing this one. My roommate that year was like, are you serious? Hey, we just laughed about it. But I'm like, I can't do this. So like I met some of my friends. Adelabu, what do you call herself again? Adelabu Queen. Maggie, one of my friend Maggie, right? And I was telling her about it. And honestly, Maggie was the person that made me start thinking about it again. Because she was just like,
thinking about what? Oh, that time I know they think relationship with you.
You're not thinking, but I mean, I'm a lady now.
That so they go ahead.
So obviously, like, I have to like put on my prospects, I know the one. Oh, please. I have to put on my prospects, if you have to like set them.
Then like, I bet okay, she forced me on at gunpoint to marry her. I was focusing on my.
She should have a proposal video.
Something
we need to talk about that. How you deceived me into proposal.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Yes.
Something that ring first. I wanted to pick it up with your ring first. Let me pick it up.
My ring.
People now gathered. I was not like, I say yes. I say what's going on here?
People you gathered.
It was supposed to be like a family meeting.
What was I doing in your family meeting?
We came for a program. I forgot now. But we are dating that time already now. So you are filling up and down. I want to go and see you follow me. Out there you follow me. Anyway, so you were saying about
I was saying that my friend Maggie I was telling her that okay, there is this guy, like we went out and all of that. You will not believe that, this guy, you started doing this one, and she was like, are you serious? What a lot of us be praying about. I mean, like he's like a spiritual head, a covering, a man that can pray. He actually loves God. He did that one. When she was looking at her, I was just like, actually, it makes sense. So like a man that can actually praise is spiritual, and all of that. Like he actually has a life.
What's going on?
Like he's spiritual, and he actually has a life, and he loves God, and all of that. I didn't think about it like, oh, I'm going to have like a spiritual covering and all of that. I just saw it as for all these Christian brothers. I beg, I don't want to. So whether I cannot do something now, it's now be secrets between me and my God. You don't come and tell me, I saw you when you went to my pockets and took 100 naira.
Just try and took it.
I just felt like, I mean, it's not like, maybe at that point, I was not seeing relationship as transparent or anything, but I was just scared that you're not just spiritual, you can see. You will not come and see the one that I don't want you to see. Please, at that way, but like she made me stay understanding that this is actually somebody that can serve as a spiritual covering for you. He can be like, when the Bible says that he's the head of the home, he can actually be like the head spiritually also. that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, makes sense, makes
People don't
sense.
dey plan home. Oh. Me, I don't lunch, I want buy cheap lunch. So, I did not dey plan home.
Okay, so yeah, that was it. So at what point did you, or do you have anything to say again?
One of the weirdest thing after that stuff. Because when you were like, what do they have? And I was like, okay, cheat. Kai. Sometimes Christian brothers were very boring. And I said, okay, I'm seeing this fish, I'm seeing this food, I'm seeing this one. The way they were lined up and the way all of those and all of those. By the time I got back to, because at the time, me and Saidam were staying together. When I go back, I was like, Mom, I met with this. I think he eventually came to celebrities now. He came that day.
Him?
Yeah, that would not
Yes,
get downstairs.
yes,
So,
we are leaving.
yeah. So he eventually came. So when we are going, man was not going, and I was not like, so this thing, oh man. I now narrated how our meeting was like. He could say, wait, Prince, you carry gear, go. I'm talking about apostle. My apostle is you carry gear, go. For lunch and nothing, and you can't dey prophesy. You can't dey tell them about prayer. See? I just felt like, but I mean, I felt bad about that, but I don't know why we had that type of conversation anyway. Because I'm a very sweet guy, and I would have given you some very nice treats and all of those. But that's how it went. But at what point did I start liking? Okay, so as at that time, I was just really dedicated or focused on making something out of this life for myself. I was just trying to find my footings. I was trying because everything around me didn't look like there was any advantage anywhere. There was no leverage whatsoever. The only leverage was that I've graduated from school, but no opportunity, let's say no opportunity, opportunities probably, but I wasn't at any point, so I didn't even know what I wanted to make out of life. So I was grinding on everything. You understand? I was seeing money, but that's purpose of what exactly I was doing. But I was scattered everywhere. I was doing virtually everything. Do you understand? So I was just focusing on it. But I'll make money. Sometimes I can't keep it. I will enjoy it, and I'm seeing that. Somebody just told me like, "What is what's yours? Why don't you at least get into a relationship?" And amazingly, the person was in the same office. And they said, there's these two ladies I want you to look at. Jokingly, they called themselves, there are two ladies. They now say, okay, we are this group, we are rooting for this particular lady. The other person, I'm rooting for this other particular lady. She was one of the people there. I said, I actually like this girl. I mean, thinking about it, but she's real, she's everything. So why not pay attention to her? You understand? So that's when, I think it was 1 month after that time I collected your Instagram, we started chatting. Because after that launch, I'm not sure we kept up again. Because you eventually traveled or something.
Currently remember, but I don't think we really like. Yeah, we're
so we started. I started chatting her up. I think that's how I had to clear her number. Started chatting her up, started keeping up, just checking up once. And you could usually just tell that sometimes my conversation was cold because I didn't want to give you green light. Whereas I'm just still trying to find out if it's an ocean I can dip in. So I was like, I'll just keep up tabs, keep chatting. She says she's traveling, I'll follow up on the trip till she gets to where she's going. That type of thing. So, but I was trying not to raise any.
You're just being a cool friend.
Yeah, I was trying because I respect the emotions of lady and I understand how amazing they can be. You understand? So I think that's how we were going. And then every time feedback was like, come on, no, this is what I think I like. I like what I'm seeing. I like this girl. I like, and I discovered that beyond all those stuff, whatever she was wearing as at the time, she was actually very naive, very innocent, and she actually loved God. Because at the time when I met her, she was like, other people that she was, I'm not going to entertainment because I'm like, hey, you need all the ball for God. And she loved music. I want to do music, and I'm like, gospel. I said no, gospel what? That she wants to do real. So she was at that point of her life where she wanted to just explore life as it were.
Yeah, like I was really at that point where I just wanted to explore life. Like I feel like all my life I've lived all my life in church. I grew up in church. I'm a pastor's daughter. Like everything. We didn't go out. Everything was just in church. I came to school. The first my daddy followed me to go and look for Winners Campus Fellowship, so that I'll be going to, So like I started attending Winners from there, another church. So like I felt like I was at that point where like I wanted to just be able to like do other things outside church.
Choose. This is what.
But I feel like there are some people again in this life that you cannot really run away from God, and I think I'm part of those people. Like anywhere you run to, someone like you, like something will just happen that you will come back again to church, you'll come back again to God. And I feel like I'm one of those persons, honestly. Like when I look at my life, because there are times even in school that I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing this thing again. Something will just happen. I'll just be like, okay, I'll just be going to church. I'm not going to join any unit. I'm not going to do anything. But somebody somehow will just be like, okay, Blessing, can you help us do this thing? From there, you are now being in choir. From there, you are now, just giving one position. And here I am again, serving in church. To be that girl, all these like celebrities they're not really very churchy, but like when you look at in their life, like I'll just be like that girl that is just there, just making waves and all of that. When you look deep down in my life, you know that she actually used to pray, like prayer will be like a mysterious factor of my life. That kind of thing. But yeah.
Stays though. But so by the time I started
sorry. Even that time in Abuja, when I came to see you and Sarida, you guys, if you see the clothes I wore, because I knew that I was going to see him and his apostle friend, which is now our apostle right now, right? I knew I was going to go and see them, and I knew that they're like, churchy and all of that. So I didn't want to give up that, don't be like, I think
she was trying so hard to
I think she's that Christian girl that you can actually just go. I didn't want to give up that kind of love. Like, no. If you see the clothes I wore, even when I wore it at home, my mom was like, what is this?
You want that rope to become from God.
These shower clothes. Even me, I could not wear. As I wore the clothes finish, my tailor that made the dress for me, she was like, Blessing, where do you want to wear this clothes to? I was like, I want to. It's one fashion thing we are doing in our school. That's how we wearing it too.
For what you said, the person that sold it, you had to add a little more decency because
yes, so she had to cover up here and you back. Like there was no back, it's just rope at the back. When I went, my mom was like, what is this? And that's why
black though?
No, it's on Ankara. I made it on Ankara blue.
But you had one black like that too.
Okay, that black was not mine. It was on my friend. So I was trying to recreate that black. But it turned out like sleeveless. Yeah, I liked that. I don't know.
No damn again, no that.
Anyways, so I wanted to wear it, and my mom was just like, "Yeah, you wearing this one too?" Even me, so fear did not allow me. I was also scared of wearing it out, and I wore that my red jacket on top. Okay, that was mission aborted. Again, look at God. Just look at God.
But when we were there eating or whatever, no, we were not really talking. In fact, okay, so we started talking, and then we started talking about some sounds, and that we're talking about what's this lady's name? Enya, all that. So we're not talking about her generally. Then she go again. She was not like, she loves the girl. I'll be looking like that. That's
no, it's not Enya. I didn't really. You were telling me about Enya because I started talking about how I love Beyonce, I love Rihanna, and all those people. I was like, I love them. So like,
trust her outside that. I was like, yes. I don't put that sound. Remember, like, are you serious?
Like our apostle friend, even him too, they are not giving me that judgmental vibe. Just like, you love Beyonce. Beyonce can sing.
Yeah, she was really
Beyonce can sing. You're like, Rihanna can sing. I said, do you even know this person? I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh my God, I love their music. Like, they can sing. They're not being judgmental. They're just going with my flow.
Whatever she was, I can't remember because her personality was just giving her away. She's sincerely herself. So probably she wanted to look a certain way, but she forgot to act that character. So she was sincerely being herself. So that was what I was interested about. So I think it was after that conversation. As a matter of fact, I think it was one night when I was coming out from the hotel, I can see a friend, the one I called my celebrity girlfriend, the actress. She came to shoot a movie in Abuja. When I was leaving hotel that night, I was like, you won't believe I'm on my way home. Or the minute they're talking about like, why would I be calling you? If you're around 7, no. So why would I be calling you by that time? I'm having you're just like, is this relationship vibe or whatever?
Is it that conversation we had for a very long time?
I was just, I just wanted to be on a call with somebody while I'm walking because I'm going to take a long walk back. My house was at Gwarimpa, and I think she too was in the Gwarimpa, somewhere lodged in Gwarimpa. So I was going to take a long walk. That's why I had that conversation. And that conversation was very interesting for me, and I actually wanted to keep having more. It was at that point I was like, oh, this guy actually holds a good conversation, and she doesn't sound like her age, she doesn't behave like her age. We could relate on a level playing ground. You understand? As at that time, if it was editing, it's quite she's just a child actually.
I'm just a baby. I'm sorry.
But actually, amongst her peers, she behaves way more mature, and
you know my base.
Everybody do all the Gen Z. I feel like I vibe, I do all of those. I'm like, oh my god, just take your noise away.
You guys are vibe, okay?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you can tune it so that I can understand you. So I said when I got serious with her, my mind, what she didn't know or what many people would not know was that I'm very careful with relationship with people or getting people's emotions up. Yeah, so I started praying about it. I was like, okay, God, should I go ahead? Till now, said God never tell me. So I felt somehow. I was like, I know I'm a prophetic person. I know that God speaks to me. I see things and all of those. By God, the privilege of God's grace. Yeah. But me, I'm not hearing anything about this, babe. But you're not giving me any reason why not to. You understand? As a matter of fact, you told me to scriptures, and I discovered that she fits. But anytime I go to, won't editing actually. Anytime I go somewhere and I'm listening to messages, or those times where we are listening to relationship messages, when they're defining a good wife, she just fits in properly for me. You know, so I'm like, okay, but just say yes now. Just say, so I involved my apostle friend as he said, you must tell me something. Was like, no, like, you see, actually, personally, he actually likes her. But the problem, and that might affect his judgments, but he's not hearing anything too. This is it's very weird for me not to hear anything. And then he is not hearing anything about it matter. God just knew it in the wrong that time. But as at the point, he was now on a retreat. And look, I sat down in because he was staying with me at the time, but he had to leave my house and he went to his own house, which is just a stone throw, so he can properly pray. So I know around the time I was going to pray, around 6 or thereabout, I went to his room. I just opened his door and I sat down on his bed. He was just praying. I wait. When he now told me to be, I said, sir, anything yet? It's a man of God. If you want to go ahead, just go ahead. Because he too was offended. How will I be asking God for something and God is not telling him anything? So just if you want to go ahead, I should just go ahead. Yeah. And I think that was and this lasted for 3 months. Yeah. So that 3 months for her, it was like, this guy is showing signs. He's not showing signs.
Honestly.
I know.
So, I'll just be like, today he looks serious. Tomorrow he's like, he's not serious. And at that point, I think I was already liking him. Not like I think. I was already liking him at that point. I'm like, okay, like I like this person already. What's all this? Why is he acting like this, Can you come out already and be serious? Like, even that person is throwing the question and it's just you. You're just doing it. Yeah. Anyways, I think like the time I started like, really liking you it was during, I think, your sister's wedding. Yeah, during your sister's wedding, we had one very long conversation. We started talking from around, is it 8 or 9? You guys, we ended our conversation by 12 or 1. I can't remember.
Wow, very nice conversation. I
remember. I remember that one. And like we spoke and spoke. We spoke about a lot of things. Like I think that was when I knew a lot about you. We started up a conversation where you told me that you were praying, but we can continue talking. And I'm like, I'm not even praying, I'll be talking at the same time. Like I think explain it to me more. Like we started talking, it was fun. We talked about Even talk about your exes. That was it. You spoke to me about all your exes.
How many exes? I'm nobody's ex. How many exes?
Like you spoke to me about like people he has dated, some of them.
That's too much information for it. Well, lady, you are not dating yet.
Oh my god, like we spoke, oh jeez, oh my goodness. Like that time I told you that me too, I was just like coming out from a relationship and all of that. I don't know if I told you that day I was not even like looking to go into another. Okay, I didn't.
You didn't even tell me you came out from a relationship.
Okay, I didn't.
Because that thing was like something you were holding very dear. It was literally time, more already detail. Now like, also when I say, okay, it's a situationship, it was not like a relationship.
No, it was a relationship. I had one situationship, but the second one, the one I came out from was a relationship.
Okay, but you didn't really tell me about
I broke up.
I think you actually told me about him later.
Actually, that time when that early stage, I felt like I was holding on. Like I didn't want to tell you about some things because at some point I just felt like I don't even know himself. Even if we're dating, I would like to tell you like we just started dating a few months ago. I don't know you enough to tell you anything about my life before you start looking at me in a certain kind of way. I don't even know what's wrong with me.
My security was plenty. Man, guys, I actually accommodated a lot. You see, now I'm enjoying everything is because we have been able to peel off all those shells and I'm seeing her real her for what she really is, or for what she really is.
Yeah, like I didn't want to like I don't open up that much to people. If I open up to you, you have to know that you're important. And if you don't give me that energy like I'm looking for when I open up to you, oh my god, I'll feel so bad. I'll feel so bad. Because in my mind, you don't know what it took me to say this thing I'm saying to you, you know. But yeah, I think it was that night that oh my goodness, that I was like, I actually like this person. You know, we spoke about a lot of things and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I want to get to know you more, you know. I talk about when you asked me and I said yes.
You can, no.
Or should we end this video here? It's actually very long.
Maybe you should. Then we'll talk about how I have to see it.
Yeah. And I said yes.
Okay.
Alright guys, so I think we're going to end this video here because it's already like so long. But if you want a part 2 of how he asked me out, because you guys, that is another story that when I remember
Sorry.
I want to tie him up in a garbage bag and go and throw outside because it was so annoying. It was annoying. Acts out. Whatever, ever. Oh, Jesus.
I gave you good pickup lines. Like we call Asia nice.
Well, you guys, if you want a part 2, let me know in the comment section.
You feel fulfilled when you follow. You feel blessed
everything
when you
said.
like.
So please don't forget to like. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay?
Please subscribe, not
yes.
follow. Sorry, what you said.
Subscribe, yes, this is YouTube, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
If there are any questions you want us to answer, you could just drop it. I think that will give us a pointer to
what to shoot, what to tell you guys.
So yeah, until
bye
next time. Cheers.